Well, we're still in the Champions League, and I've been on a bit of a spending spree. Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and it's part 9 of me managing Lille over in France, and well, we're doing quite nicely, but there's so much to talk about today, we're going to have to get stuck in straight away. So as you know, D'Andrea went to Arsenal and 65 million up to 74 million. So some very, very nice money coming in. Well, I had money burning a hole in my pocket, and obviously I had to go out and spend it. So it allowed me to strengthen the squad. Went to River Plate and brought this young lad in. 19-year-old Argentinian advanced playmaker Ruben Dario Godoy, and well, he's got very, very good stats at 19-year-old. I think he has got, he's got 5-star potential, so very, very, very useful player. 27 million next to what's that, Valenciano for Lamine Camara and Mazzala in the centre mid there, but he can play quite a few positions, so very, very useful. He's only 5'8", but physical's looking very good, mental's looking very, in fact he's a very, very good all-round player, and he's working his way into the team as we speak. A lone player next, David, 22-year-old Brazilian, central defender, with us playing the 3 centre-backs. I felt we did need a little bit of strength in depth there. So this lad's come in, 6'4", left-footed again. So we're inundated with left-footed centre-backs. I mean, who knew? Normally you can't find them. I'm absolutely overrun with them. 26 million to Paris Saint-Germain for 21-year-old Portuguese Flavio Gomez. He's 6 foot. He can play right fullback, centre back, defensive mid, in the centre of the park. This lad is very, very, very good, very versatile, just what you need. Only 21. Let's have a look at his potential. 5-star potential as well, so very, very good signing. And I feel like I'm getting some really good strength in depth now. Yao Santos has come in, only 75,000 for this lad, Portuguese, 22-year-old. He can play either side fullbacks. He can play up and down that left-hand side. So, you know, Loco, better watch his step, because we've got some very nice cover over on that side. And that's left the finances like this. We've got 36.5 million in the bank. Transfer budget is fairly negligible, and the wage budget, well, we're about £250,000 a week under the wage budget, so the finances are starting to look quite nice, and I feel like if we can stabilise ourselves in the Champions League next season and start getting some wins in there, getting those 2.4 millions coming in, and as we know, you get about 15 million before the Champions League even starts for participation. So finances are starting to turn around a little bit. And after those 3 horrible results, Liverpool, Paris Saint-Germain and Arsenal, we then went on a little bit of a winning streak. Some shiny green dots there. Brest 1-0, Havre 2-1. That was the 11th round of the French Cup. Troyes a 4-0 win. Real San Sebastian, so we did scrape into the kind of playoff games, if you will. So if you finish 9th to 24th in those positions between 9th and 24th, then you play a knockout game, and then that gets you into the knockout stages proper, if you will. So then you go into the, you know, with the top 8, you get into there and you start playing it's the business end of the Champions League, innit? So we drew Real San Sebastian, and over 2 legs, well, we actually won. So we through to the knockout stages of the Champions League, which is a bit of a feat on its own. And we are going to watch the 2. We're playing AC Milan, home and away. We're going to watch those 2 today, just to see where we're positioning ourselves. I don't have any great hopes for it, but you know what? There's no point in throwing your toys out of the pram. Well, I have to have a word with myself, because I do that an awful lot. But there is no point in throwing my toys out of the pram, because this team is top of the league still. We did have a bad draw against Rennes. I'll show you the league in a minute. but we were 4 points ahead of PSG. It's down to 2 now. But we're top of the league, and we're doing okay in the Champions League. We're, for a team of our stature, we're doing all right. Next season, I would expect us to build on that. Okay, we had Monaco, no less Monaco, in between Real San Sebastian's games, and we beat them 5-2 at home. Toulouse, the usual football manager thing, when you're playing a team in the cup, you have to play them in the league at the same time. Toulouse, exactly that, proved my point perfectly, played them in the league, beat them 3-2, played them in the French Cup quarter-final, and we beat them 1-0. And we are playing Monaco in the semi-final of the French Cup. That game against Rennes, away from home, okay, ordinarily 1-1 draw, not a bad result, but I did have to shift things around a lot in that game. We were getting absolutely battered. It was 1-0 to Rennes, so when I say battered, I just mean stats-wise. We weren't in the game at all. So I came off the 3 centre-backs, pushed the midfield forward, and we did get the equaliser. But unfortunately, when you drop points and you're top of the league, then it's very unforgiving. And of course, PSG are on, when they play teams, they beat them 5-0, 6-1, that kind of thing. So they're on a little bit of a roll at the moment. Okay, so we've got 2 games against AC Milan. Home leg first, away leg second. Not the way I would normally like it, but anyway, it is what it is. And in between times, we've got Havre to play at home. I will play that one off camera. The league table is looking like this. And just press the right buttons. And we're top of the shop. 24 games played, 58 points. Paris Saint-Germain in second, 56 points. And then coming up a close third is Monaco on 50 points. And then dropping off to Nice, and they're 5 points behind Monaco. Okay, lots to catch you up on there, but I think you've got the whole picture now of what's been happening off camera. And now we go into 2 very exciting games against AC Milan, and it's the final stages of the Champions League. I don't have any expectations, so I'm going to try and keep calm today. If we lose both games, we lose them. We're actually trying to win League One Uber Eats and get into the Champions League proper next season, and then give it a good go. Hopefully, if the bank balance is okay at the end of the season, I will get a little bit more money. I'm going to need a striker, at least a striker, because Windwine's contract is up and I've decided to let him go. So we are going to need, at the very least, a striker. But anyway, let's get stuck into these 2 Champions League games, and it's AC Milan. We'll see you in the dugout. Okay, a little bit of a change formation today. I have been playing with 2 strikers. Unfortunately, Matos picked up a 4-week injury about 2.5 weeks ago. So he's not available, and I do have to be a little bit careful. I do have to be a bit careful in this game anyway. It's AC Milan. So I put an extra player in midfield. We're still going to play with 3 centre-backs. 1 or 2 injuries are hampering us a little bit today, as per usual. Football Manager always chucks you an injury or 2 1 or 2 days before a game, and particularly when they're very important games, you'll always end up getting your goalkeeper injured, or like your main striker. But anyway, less of the whinging. Let's have a look. So it's Dalterio in goal. He's been playing very, very well. 1.4 million for this lad, and he's been saving penalties. And he's a very, very good goalkeeper for 1.4 million. He's not Champions League standard, let's put it that way. So he probably will concede a few today and in the return leg. But you know what? For 1.4 million, replacing Chevalier, absolutely brilliant. The back 3 are David, the on loan centre-back, Villa and Salas. The 2 wing-backs, Loco and Hamza Baron. Gomez, the new Gomez, he's coming in as the anchor because Yao Gomez is out injured once again. The 2 central midfield players are Kamara and Kramachi. We've got Ngoma playing just behind the lone striker Lavumbo today. So we have to be very, very careful today. We need to keep hold of the ball. That's why I've got an extra midfielder in there. Possession is going to be key today, and we need to watch out for that. I mean, that kind of thing, giving the ball away in midfield is, I mean, it's the complete opposite of what we need to be doing. You know, we're playing AC Milan here. AC Milan, a very seasoned European team, played in the Champions League an awful lot, and I guess AC Milan will go pretty far in this competition. But anyway, we do retrieve the ball there, and let's try and... okay. Fortunately, the flag is up. Otherwise, I would be absolutely blowing my top. That's twice now, 30 minutes on the clock. Twice in the last 60 seconds, a midfielder of ours is giving the ball away. I'm trying, I'm doing my best here to not throw my toys out of the pram, but please, can the match engine stop my midfielders showing to be giving the ball to the opposition for them to score? I'm trying my best. I'm trying to stay on side here. Okay, 2 shots, 1 on target. We seem to be holding our own. If the match engine would just let us play like a football team, then I'll be quite happy. Okay, AC Milan again. Altera there, just showing his worth. Tipping the ball over the top. Absolutely brilliant save. We do need to try and get some solid possession of the ball, though. Don't give the ball away. Solid possession. Maybe hitting them on the counter. I don't know. Dalterio now. There's not a great lot of effort there to try and mount a counter-attack, is there really? Okay, short corner into the box. And that's in the back of the net. And Kike Salas has scored a goal for us. And we are winning 1-0. And it's in off the post. 4 once. How many times I've hit, even in my live stream's a nightmare. If you've not watched the live stream, you need to tune in and watch the live stream. My word, FC Groningen, that team are probably the best team in the world at this moment in time at hitting the crossbar and the post. Every game, at least 4 or 5 times, every single game. Yes, Loco, come on! I've even got people in the comments saying, unbelievable. Never seen anything like it. The live stream is off the scale ridiculous. But anyway, after the initial whinging and moaning that I did thereabouts, giving the ball away, all of a sudden, the AI has said, you know what, we're going to let you play some football. And 4 shots, 3 on target. And we are winning 2-0 here. And pinching myself a little bit. I mean, we have got the return leg yet, and we do have to keep it very, very tight. But I feel like I'm playing the tactic and formation today that gets the result for us, hopefully. We're not as good as AC Milan. We're nowhere near as good as AC Milan. But you know what? Cup competitions, and Lamine Camara has just made it 3-0. And after that first very indecisive match engine showing us giving the ball away twice, we're now winning 3-0. And there's only 38 minutes on the clock. Hamza Baron, lovely run. And Kramachi there, and the 2 midfield players there, box to box and Mazzala, working perfectly in harmony. One to the other, it's 3-0. Okay, AC Milan, and now AC Milan are guilty of giving the ball away. I mean, I would say probably that, you know, I mean, Alex, one of my regular commenters, he picked me up the other day saying, you know, I was complaining about something, but we'd had the same thing happened in the kind of reverse in one of the previous games. So sometimes I kind of feel like that when the AI decides to FM you, it does it more times to you than the opposition. I don't know. Maybe it's a conspiracy theory. I just don't like losing. So anyway, Ngoma, Hamza Baron, down that right-hand side again. Can he create again this time? Ngoma, and this time the ball spins away, unfortunately. Well, we've reached half-time, and you know what? They're going to get delighted for that. I mean, what can you say? Okay, we do have 1 or 2 tired legs, though. So I think we are going to make some changes at half-time. Santos, the new left wing-back, is coming on. Who else can we bring on? Casas, maybe. You know, I've just noticed. And here's the thing, Football Manager. So all the people who like advise on Football Manager, they tell you like, oh, you can't play 2 Mazzalas. Oh, you can't play 2 playmakers. You can't play without a playmaker. I actually played the whole of that half without a playmaker, and we're 3-0 up against AC Milan. Okay, we'll change Casas to a deep line playmaker. That's 2 changes, isn't it? Gomez is looking quite tired. Don't want to make too many changes though. We're playing a lot of games at the moment, so there's bound to be tiredness. Okay, Casas now. I mean, that was weird. So he sent it far too long, and my players ran away from the ball. We are going to need, though, to keep a clean sheet, I feel. I think 3-0 as a result would do. That probably will take us through. If we concede a goal, then we could be in trouble. Well, not trouble, but it's not desirable, is it, really? And, I thought we were going to get a player sent off. That's in the back of the net. So while I'm talking there and saying that the worst thing in the world that we could do is concede a goal, that's exactly what we do. We've conceded a goal. I thought we were actually going to get a player sent off there, but my word, we're there forward line quick there. Okay, I don't want to risk any more now. 50 minutes on the clock. We have gone into the control possession. It's a mid-block. It's balanced. We're playing with 2 DMs as well, and I have brought Sotelo on now. So I've made 3 of my 5 changes. A 3-1, I think, probably would still be good enough to see us through. If we concede again, then I kind of fancy AC Milan in Italy. But anyway, let's move on. Well, AC Milan do have a 100% conversion rate, 2 shots, both on target. But we've had 4 on target. But it is AC Milan with the ball now. And there's been a lot of that half there that was just both teams cancelling each other out. And that's in the back of the net. Has that been given? So the mid-block defensive tactic has not worked there. And AC Milan are clawing the way back into this game now. Okay, last 2 changes. Windwinder's come on up front. Banicic has come on for Ngoma. We are still going to play this control possession now. And let's just see whether we can hit them on the break. But it is AC Milan now with the ball. And I suppose in many ways this is showing our inexperience in European football. I mean, you score 3 goals at home and, you would expect to just carry on and win the tie overall. But AC Milan here, just showing their experience in Europe. They've come back, 3 goals there, and this tie is now slipping away from us. I thought it was a little bit too good to be true, if I'm honest. And I feel really sorry for the lads that have busted a gut, got us the 3 goals. It's a great shame that. Yes, we will do, but I feel like this tie is slipping away from us. Because AC Milan, on their own turf, they're going to win every day of the week. We're not going to score 3 goals in Italy. Okay, 5 minutes of time added on. There's about a minute and a half of that left. And it is AC Milan again. Are they going to pinch the winner on the night? I mean, like I say, I'm not going to throw my toys out of the pram because we have got a lot to learn in Europe. And, getting to where we've got to, there's the 4th goal. So, we've been absolutely taught a European lesson there, haven't we, by AC Milan. We were winning 3-0 at half-time. Maybe I shouldn't have given them a delighted. Maybe I should have just been a satisfied or something, but that's a Pulisic there. Absolutely storming finish to win the tie 4-3. And you know what? I mean, I'm not throwing my toys out of the pram here, but I can't believe what I've seen there. We were all over them. 3-0 at half-time. And their manager's done an absolutely sterling job with them at half-time. They've come out, scored 4 goals. and we've lost that 4-3. Okay, we've got a league game to go and play now, Havre. It is home game. Hopefully we'll get the 3 points and stay top of the league. But after that smash and grab, I don't know whether my team are going to be totally demoralised because I don't know. I still can't believe what happened there. I really can't. I thought we had that tie done and dusted, and 45 minutes of football turned that game completely on its head. We'll see you after the Havre game, and it is the return leg in Italy. Well, a very rotated team. Got a 1-0 out of the league game was at Havre, and we are still top of the league, but very slim 2-point lead, and I'm sure at some stage PSG will put on the afterburners and we'll probably finish second. But anyway, we have the little matter of AC Milan, and well, we are in Italy at the moment. So it's Altiero in goal, back three, David, Villa and Salas. The two wing-backs today are Loco and Bitsiabu. Unfortunately, Didario is out injured, 4-5 week injury he picked up a few weeks ago. So I've been playing Hamza on that side, but he's absolutely shattered, so he can't play. Gomez is going to be the anchor. The two in midfield, once again, I've had to make a few changes there. Who is it? Cramachi. He's very, very tired. So the young kid Casas has to come in as a playmaker. If you remember that first, I mean, was that the problem? The first 45 minutes, I didn't play with a playmaker. We scored 3 goals. I put a playmaker on at half time. We conceded 4 goals. Who knows? It's Football Manager. Yamal Kamara is going to play the box-to-box, and Goma comes back in as the attacking midfielder, and the striker of choice today is Levumbo up top, and we will be looking for a new striker in the summer. So that second half against AC Milan was, I don't know whether I've ever seen anything like that before. I mean, I did very, very early into the second half, I did drop into the control possession, so we should have been controlling possession. Maybe I should have stayed on an attacking vein, and maybe it would have given them a few problems. I don't know. I don't normally like to play defensive tactics, particularly from a kick-off, because I feel like it's a very boring tactic, and it just doesn't give you, it doesn't give you any attacking threat at all. AC Milan are winning 1-0. So they're winning 5-3 on aggregate now. And, well, it's been a nice journey, I mean, at the end of the day, we are still learning. I'm still putting a team together. It is my team, this, but I wouldn't say it was a tip-top team. Tip-top team. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was like, the best team I've ever put together. But we're doing all right, and all we can do is just, take it on the chin, really. Well, this tie has really swung. We were winning this tie 3-0 at one stage, and we're now losing it 5-3. 6-3. AC Milan have they've just taken the game by the scruff of the neck and said, you know what, we've conceded 3 goals, but I don't know whether, in playing Football Manager, I don't know whether, it's been disallowed, that one, but I don't know whether ever one of my teams has actually come from 3-0 down to be winning a tie. I don't think that's ever happened to me at all. Obviously, it's happening, against me now. 3 shots, 2 on target for AC Milan, and, well, we're not even in the game, really. And it's all AC Milan as we move into the half-time whistle. I mean, Didario picks the ball out there. I mean, can the Gobby Gaffer do what the AC Milan manager did at half-time? And can we come out and score 4 goals? What do we think? What do we think? Okay, Kike Salas now. And AC Milan are very, very confident in this game, aren't they? I mean, look at the high press they've got there. They've won the ball back. We even had a chance there to win the ball, and we didn't. Fortunately, AC Milan have not scored off that one. We are going to give them, I'm going to go disappointed, I think. And we are going to make 1 or 2 changes at half-time. Okay, 4 goals coming up. It's not going to happen. I've gone to 2 centre-backs. We need to push bodies forward now. They're probably going to hit us even harder in the second half. But I've got to try something. You know, like I say, no toys out of the pram in this. You know, AC Milan are obviously a better team than we are. That first leg, 3-0 up, losing 4-3. It obviously, the AI is saying this team is much, much better than you are. Yeah, I've gone to, well, we've got 2 up top. Matos coming back off quite a bad injury, but we are going to play with 2 advanced forwards. Godoy is going to play as a playmaker, sitting just behind them. Like I say, 2 at the back. We just need to give it a go now, don't we? It's 5-3. Can we score a couple of goals now and take it to 5-5? I mean, they did it in the first leg. Okay, 60 minutes on the clock now. It's once again, it's AC Milan. So the changes that I've made, I mean, pretty drastic changes, if I'm honest. Made absolutely no difference whatsoever. AC Milan now coming forward once again. Header just over the bar. And we are really going to need to turn it on to get, well, at least 2 goals now. And, I mean, quite frankly, it's not possible, is it really? Okay, last 2 changes now. Banicic and Sotelo have come on. Fresh legs. Straight back now. Loco with the throw-in. Ngoma, David. The changes have not been made yet. They are pending. So I shouldn't really have done that because I made the changes when the throw-in was about to be taken. So I shouldn't really have done that. But anyway, Alterio now. And AC Milan now have got less of a press on. They were pressing us very heavily in the first half, but less of a press on now. Nice ball through to Ngoma, lovely ball over the top. Can Matos finish that? He certainly can, and it's 1-1 on the night. But the referee, once again, has got a little voice in his ear. And what's he going to say about that one? I mean, we need this to be awarded, to be honest. Okay, it figures. It figures, like I say, no toys out of the pram. Yeah, I don't want to see that again. If we are being allowed to score, then I don't want to see it. AC Milan now, who've scored 5 goals in this tie now. Every single one of them has hit the back of the net. None of them have been disputed. The referee has not had a little voice in his ear for every single one of the AC Milan goals. Ball there pinged forward, but we don't pick up on that one. So AC Milan now just playing it around. 15 minutes of this game to go. And, well, to be quite honest, I think the referee should blow his whistle and put us out of our misery. But anyway, we have to put up with it, don't we? We've got to watch this. A loose ball there. Banicic now plays the ball to Lavumbo. Can you touch it? Yes, you can. Matos once again. And the ball's in the back of the net. And this time the referee's not looking at that for a disallowed goal. And Sotelo there gets us level on the night. It's 1-1 now. 5-4 on aggregate. Can we do the impossible here? Can we do the impossible? And that was very nice. This time Matos did keep himself onside, but got absolutely crunched. Ball pings off to Sotelo, and well, we do get the goal. Sotelo now, Lavumbo, Godoy. 1 or 2 of my players here. That's picked up very easily. 1 or 2 of my players, Godoy and Matos, both coming back from quite bad injuries. So I can't really see them playing to the top of their ability. But you never know. It's a European game, and sometimes some players do play out of the skin, don't they, in big games like this. So you never know. Can we win that? No, we can't. And the ball pings off there. I mean, the way the ball just moved around and pinged off to a red shirt every time there. I mean, when the ball's moving around like that, you know you've got no chance. So there we go. That's our Champions League dream ended for this season. It could have gone the other way, couldn't it? You know, the ball could have pinged round to a white shirt in the opposition area and we could have got the equaliser. As it is, AC Milan there, moving into the next stage now I mean, even the next highlight that comes up, we have won the ball. It's too late now, though, lads. Farnar, Pulisic got the ball. Yeah, okay. I think that the match engine is doing once again doing a very cack-handed way of saying AC Milan are a 10 out of 10 team. Your team's a 6 or 7 at best out of 10. Yeah, we are out of the Champions League, but no disgrace. And I am going to say I'm pleased, because why would you be angry with that? They played really, really well, my lads. Played really, really well. And once again, Matos has picked up another little injury. You know, Matos is my striker for the future. He's going to be the one I'm expecting to bang the goals in for us. And the AI at the moment is just continually injuring him. I don't know what you meant to do. I really don't know what you meant to do. Okay, a bit of bright news there. Lille, we've been awarded 8.23 million for playing in the round of 16. So very, very nice money coming in there. And I think there might be a little bit more coming when the Champions League finishes. So 44 million in the bank, and we do have quite a surplus there in the wage budget. So going forward, I can definitely bring some more players in. Okay, it's very difficult to not throw your toys out of the pram with Football Manager, because it has a habit of it gives you a little bit, go on, Dale, 3 goals, you're winning 3-0. And then all of a sudden it smacks you around the back of the head and says, no, you're not having that. It's very difficult not to throw your toys out of the pram. Okay, I mean, before the game, I didn't think we would beat AC Milan, but, the match engine gave us that, didn't it? And then snatched it away. So, no, we're not going to throw our toys out of the pram. We're still top of League One Uber Eats by 2 points. I'm going to go play some games off camera now. We still have the French Cup to play for. We're in the semi-final of that, although we are playing Monaco, so that won't be an easy game. But I think the next time I come back now will probably be end of the season, maybe a cup final against whoever, more likely PSG, and the last few games of the season to see whether we can finish top and become champions of France, which I think would be a very, very nice end to the season. No Champions League this season, but then, did we ever think it would happen? Not really. We scraped in, didn't we? And did very, very well. Overachieved, I think, is the perfect word. Next season, however, bring on AC Milan again. I'm going to play them again next season with a better team and better players. We've got a score to sell. See you next time.